welcome to the latest show. I'm Scott Thompson here at Second Sights in Ludlow, Kentucky with Rick and Carus. They are the founders here at this rum distillery, and we're here to talk a little bit about the history of the place. And I need to know more about rum because I'm confused on why it's in Kentucky. So let's start there. Why rum?
We were huge fans of rum growing up. When we were in our early 20s, out trying to court the ladies, Rick didn't drink beer, and so it was kind of an homage to Rick to say, I'm sorry.
So how long have you guys known each other?
Since our freshman year of high school, so like 27, 28 years now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cool. And you're both from here? You're from the northern Kentucky?
Hebron area.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, we're gonna go head to the back, Carus.
Cool.
Talk about some fermentation shit, right?
Yep.
And then we'll be back to talk to the both of yous. All right. First, I want to know about this. This always reminds me of like Peter Pan and shit.
This is our 15-gallon barrels. This is what we age all of our rum and whiskeys in.
Cool.
We'll talk about rum. You were asking about that. So
Please.
rum starts with molasses.
That's like honey. But
is
syrup. It's maple
like
syrup.
A syrup made from sugarcane, basically is what it is. We actually get it from Dayton, Ohio, from a molasses company up there.
But it's from Louisiana?
It's from Louisiana. They
So
don't.
Louisiana ships it to Ohio, you
Yeah, so you can't grow sugarcane this far north.
get weather and soil and
Yep.
stuff?
That kind of thing.
Yep.
So, but that's where we do our rum. So we start with molasses. We add in our yeast. It ferments for about a week, and then we distill it. So the yeast wants to eat sugar.
Right.
And that's pretty
and
much
that's all
raw
sugar.
sugar. So it's
Straight
just,
sugar.
It's we water it down a little bit to get the right consistency, and then
What consistency is that?
That is about 20% sugar.
Is that like a steady drip? Is it like drip, 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 or is it like
Yeah, it's pretty much, it looks like water.
Okay, like water.
Yeah. And then the other products we make moonshine and we make whiskey. And those both start with grain.
Okay.
It's a little more complicated. So grain, we need this thing here, which is our big cooker.
That's a big cooker? That's
So
a big oven. It looks like a boat engine.
We take in this tank and we put in about 150 gallons of water, about 450 pounds of milled grain goes into this thing. We cook it, and then we can go look at a fermentation going on, which is the last thing we have left.
Let's do that. Leave the
So
light
right
on.
on this one.
Oh god, that looks like a bad Saturday morning.
So this is the product of 450 pounds of grain. The bubbles you see is the CO2 coming out, because the yeast basically takes a pound of sugar and makes a half pound of alcohol and a half pound of CO2. This is almost done. It'll be distilled tomorrow. This is about 8 to 9% alcohol.
Cool. Back up.
All right,
back up front.
Yeah.
So the Second Sights comes from not having any kind of familial history with it. When did you land on the genie aspect of it? Because that plays a big role,
Yeah.
right? And
Well, we were kids of the 80s and dorks, and we loved the movie Big. And it gave us a good pathway to become more engaging with our customers. We wanted a way for us to be able to interact with our customers that maybe we could tell them something about themselves. Rick's designed a great card dispenser. In the future, we'll have a mechanism here that you'll be able to put a token in and be able to get your fortune from the still.
yes. Mind if we try some?
Oh, it's time. Yeah.
I want to hear about your favorites. There's so many options. It's like, oh my gosh. If I'm only gonna have a couple, what am I gonna have?
So this is an apple pie moonshine with 8 apple pie spices, apple juice, and a cinnamon stick. Only 45 proof, really good in ginger ale or over vanilla bean ice cream. Yeah.
And I feel like, because I've had apple pie moonshine before,
Yeah.
and I feel like it gets thick, like viscosity-wise, and that's thin. I like that about that.
It's good to acclimate your palate too, because this one's 88 proof. This is our spice rum. We add different spices. We get vanilla beans and orange peels, cloves, allspice, cinnamon sticks, and then our friend Colonel D in town turned this onto a smoked green tea.
A smoked green tea?
Oh yeah, super classy. And then this is the first bourbon in Kenton County in 95 years, since Prohibition.
That's badass.
Yeah.
All right, now I have a question for both of you. Here, come in, will you? So I want to know from each of you what you're most excited about moving forward. with Second Sights? Whether it's short term, longer term, what are you most excited about?
One thing I'm super excited about is that we got to dress up one of my friends as a fortune teller, and we used his rig to actually 3D scan him in his full body, sitting in the lotus position, and we have a whole body that's going to be cut out and put onto our still. So in the future, our still will look like it's sitting in the lotus position, hanging out with a full body.
That's a great answer. Now, real pressure's on, pal. You better blow me away.
I think I'm most excited about just the new products, like the malt whiskey that we just recently put in barrels a couple months ago, waiting to see how that turns out. Well, we're partnering with Brian Level again on a new spice rum that'll be out a little bit later. So.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that one.
Yeah.
We have another spice rum?
Yeah, it's black belly.
Black belly?
Yeah.
That's Navy strength? Is that like code word for Navy strength?
Navy strength is
Somebody came up
the
with-
proof. That is where you can mix the alcohol with gunpowder and it'll still light.
That way you can keep your booze on the boat and not mess up your powder if it's spilled.
So that's logical. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time today. Appreciate
No
it.
worries, yeah.
My man.
Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely, and I can't wait for the whiskey and the new spice rum. This is Scott Thompson. You're watching the latest show. Back in the studio. Ciao.